heavy, sharp as a fight. Alan steady with the facts, sharp and true. Fuji's fire breaks the calm, splits it in two. Pattison Ave, where the wild hearts run. Talking sports, games, battles, lost and won. Voices rise, break chains, ignite the flame. Fanatic thunder echoing the name.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Pattison Ave Phanatics show. You might recognize the gentleman to my right, Mr. Ryan Haynes. How are you, my friend?
What's going on, man? Just got off duty just in time for the show. Let's go.
Beautiful, beautiful. And please introduce your buddy below you.
Man,
We're together.
This little guy with the coiffed hairdo, my little brother, Sean Relac. Welcome into the show for the second time.
Sir, yes, sir. Welcome back into the Pattison Ave Phanatics, man. Hey, fellas, let's jump right into it, man. We got the Phillies firing Rob Thompson, right, at 9-1. New manager going 6-1. We got the Flyers battling against the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, that overtime game, they proved something to themselves, in my opinion, that they can play with the Hurricanes. The Sixers, fellas, I don't know. They need to get all that ish together. So where do you guys want to start, man? You guys tell me.
Man.
There's so many places to start.
I say we take the lesser right now, which would be the firing of Rob Thompson. Now with Topper gone, man, it seems like they went back to the basics with the new interim manager. The guys are playing smarter at bats. We still see some of the same little headaches that come with some of the guys with these bad habits, but it looks like they're starting to knock out the wrinkles. Like Bryce just got another solo home run. Something that I want to touch on in a little bit is where he lays in the lineup, because it doesn't make sense when we don't have guys that to be throwing bombs out there. You know,
I totally agree with that. The lineup is a big thing, right? What is he still batting third?
Yeah, he's still third in the lineup.
You know,
pretty consistently.
And I don't know if he, like you said, I don't know if he actually condones being in that spot with the offense that he provides. You know, I don't know. It is tough, man. The Phillies have been struggling. It's a long season, though. It's a long season in baseball. But they need to write it before it gets more wrong, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, like go ahead, Sean.
No, it's funny that you mentioned the word right, because the Phillies have needed a right-handed power bat ever since Bryce Harper's been here. They need someone to complement him that can bat righty, and it's still a problem. Alec Bohm was supposed to be that guy, and you see how he's been playing recently. He used to be able to hit for doubles, even if he wasn't getting it out of the park. He would always get extra base hits, and now we just don't have the ability to get people in scoring position, and when we do, we choke it away anyways. The offense is putting a lot of strain on our pitchers as well.
I think that has a lot to do with the bad habits that, well, it's the coaching staff as a whole, but of course Topper's going to get blamed for it, right? Like he's the head of that team. He's supposed to be the one that keeps all of his staff accountable. So when it comes down to it, like the batting coach needs to be getting these guys back at the basics, you know, like you don't have to slug it out of the park every time. And it just seems like this Phillies team always goes back to that bad habit of like, I have to slug this thing. They had them working on bunts at practice. Like that's the type of thing that I like to see, because it's going to help you in the long run. Like stop slugging so much.
Yeah. There's no reason to aim for out of the park every time. But yeah, like you said, that is what they aim for every single time. They go up, they swing big. Yeah,
Yeah,
get a
and
base
you
hit,
saw it with Castellanos, bro.
and run it out. Just get a base
Like,
hit, get on base,
like,
and play small ball and get on base. There's nothing
exactly.
wrong with that type of baseball. There's nothing wrong
Listen,
with it.
you had Casty just like golfing pretty much out there at like pitches that you were never gonna hit anyway. They'd be out of zone anyway. So why even go for it? It's because they're just trying so hard to get that home run. Like it doesn't matter. Send it out left field. Send it out to right field. Get it
Yep.
past the shortstop. That's all I give a fuck about.
Just,
I mean,
just
Tyler,
get
even if you
base
get a little-
hits, move.
That way,
Yep.
you can put your team in a good position because I don't care about your home run stats at the end of the year. I care about our chances for the playoffs and our win losses.
Yes. Yep.
That's all I give a shit about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Personal stats really don't matter in baseball. And baseball is a tough thing to register because there's so many games, right? So right now, you're trying to right the wrongs from the early season baseball, and you're trying to set yourselves up for late season baseball. I think they can do it. I hope they can do it.
Yeah, I
You
think
know.
so.
But only time's going to tell.
With Harper hitting that monster home run, which was the only run we got in the what was last night's game,
Right. Yep.
like it shows me that Harper's kind of back in his mojo a little bit. Like I feel like he was in his head a lot, and he's just like he's finally getting back into a groove. Hopefully,
Right.
I'd love to see more production from him because it's just been he's underwhelming lately. Like he hasn't been himself in a long time, in a very long time. And you know that's my guy. Like I'll go to bat for him just as much as he goes to bat for us.
Can you go to bat for the
But you
Phillies?
gotta,
They need Munson.
yeah, bro. Like he's gotta step it up, and I feel like he's finally getting out of his head and finally just coming to the plate with a purpose.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I've been so busy following and sticking with the Sixers and Flyers that the beginning of the baseball season has really gotten away from me. You know what I mean? Like I've been so focused on those two squads. So let's get into the Flyers, man. They proved last night that they can play with this team. Unfortunately, I was part of the national broadcast, right? So I didn't get to see the overtime. So I don't know. So I don't know how they actually performed in the overtime. I know they lost, but I don't know how the overall performance was. But the overall performance in Game 2, the Flyers scored 2 goals in the first period. The first time they've scored any goals this year in the playoffs in the first period. To me, that's almost proving that, hey, yeah, we might be overpowered, but we can play with these guys. And if the Flyers can hone that correctly, what do you guys think? Can you guys think they can get past this team?
Well, first off, I'm going to add to what you said, and I got snippets of the overtime. And I'm gonna rebut with a question.
Sure.
How do you feel like? Did you get to see any clips of the show or the overtime?
No, none.
No. All right. Well, there was a point where it could have been like a missed call for what happened, where one of the Carolina players hit Vladar in his hand when he was trying to get ice the puck.
Right.
And That's goalie interference.
Right.
That goal shouldn't matter. But it was a missed call. We gotta like scratch it and move on.
Right.
But how do you feel that would change the outcome of this game if we were to get like obviously we probably would have been able to pull out a win, but
I think so. Yeah, no, I think so. I like I said, I didn't get to see the overtime. I didn't get to see that call in real time. But I feel like had we won, like whether we won that game in overtime or the fact that we took them to overtime, I feel like that is great momentum for the Flyers moving forward.
well, we played them 4 times in the regular season, and 3 of those 4 times we took them to overtime.
Did we?
Every time,
Okay.
yeah, every single time we took them to overtime,
Yeah.
except for that last game that we won to clinch our playoff spot.
Okay.
So that it's very doable. This team has done it before. It's just not on this stage. I think they've gotten a wake up call from game 1 because they were skating circles around us in game 1. It was actually atrocious to watch. But I understand the pedigree of this team isn't very playoff oriented yet because they're not used to it.
My 2 cents on the matter, right? I feel like a lot of their playoff series, even with the Penguins and now with the Hurricanes, we're not playing against our opponent. We're playing against our own power play. We cannot score on the power play, and that is costing us so much. I mean, we are giving up almost every opportunity that we get from the power play, and it hurts us more and it puts us more out of position on the ice, which I don't understand at all.
Yeah, I mean
Not being
we're
nice.
you're hearing the announcers of these broadcasts say this opportunity missed. Like it's a problem. Our power play's been a problem all season. It's no secret.
I'm sorry, if we get a breakaway in overtime and you are alone with the goalie, why are you taking a shot from 15 feet out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run,
Travis Konecny did that, and that's just
get as close as you can. Yeah.
I mean, TK fucking owned up to that. Like he said, I should have. Like you can't miss that.
But I think that
You
brings into a
can't miss a
larger.
shot like that.
When it comes to TK, that brings in a larger issue about his ability to score goals in the playoffs. Because I have a stat here in front of me that in 30 career playoff games, he has 2 total goals all time.
Wow.
That is an issue.
That is a major issue. 30 playoff games and only 2 goals. Wow.
And
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
the pressure getting to him? Is that my question? Because last night it seemed like, the pressure of scoring the goal got almost in his head, and he just flicked it from 15 feet away instead of getting a little bit closer, maybe almost
Having a
reading.
better
Deacon him out.
Having a better and then popping the thing over his shoulder, under a leg.
Ain't
Whatever.
nothing wrong with a little wrister, man. Like
No.
you don't gotta go for a snipe shot every time. Like I get it.
No,
I get it.
Absolutely. That'd be a shame
But-
if that's the actual case going on there.
Yeah, like psychology in playoff games is a huge factor. And like when it comes to our team, they are inexperienced. And a
Very.
lot of that is going to play a role. And I feel like game 1, they realized what they were going up against. Game 2, they were able to go toe to toe. It just wasn't good enough yet.
Yep.
I honestly feel they come home, they get their own home crowd, they're on their home ice, they get their mojo about them. We're going to be fucking obnoxious and loud like we always are.
Yes, we are. Bring the Philly.
And they can bring the heat on their home ice. Like I honestly feel like game 2 was a testament that these guys can go toe to toe with anybody. They just got to learn their system and what they're doing. And they adapted really well from game 1 to game 2. I'll give them that. There's nothing that I can say that really went horribly wrong in game 2 other than the needless penalties. We had so many penalties against us. We're giving them too many opportunities for power plays. And then when they commit penalties, we have to capitalize. We have to capitalize on that.
That hasn't been a problem in the playoffs, or just the playoffs.
So,
It's
man,
been a year-long thing where they
welcome in, Mr. Mike Fuji. How are you, my friend?
Good. I didn't. Sorry, I'm late to the party.
No worries.
That's all right.
No worries, man. John, please continue, brother. My bad.
Oh no, I was just
How's everyone?
kind of piggybacking on what Ryan said. It's just it's been a consistent problem, not just in these two playoff series, but all year long. They cannot get anything done in the power play, and they just don't have the ability to generate goals.
Yep. I
It's-
heard a funny stat today that like Vladar is like the number one goalie to get hit in the head. Like I don't know if that's because he's so damn tall, or whatever, but that was a weird stat that I heard today.
Tim says, "Sit back and enjoy the ride, boys. This should not even be there. Enjoy what you're getting." Absolutely.
Yeah,
I am loving every bit of this. Look, I love that they're playing with house money, but we got to use that money smart.
yes,
You don't want to leave too early.
yeah.
I mean, also,
And you don't want to. You want to put up a fight too. Like I like to give the casino a run for their own money sometimes. So
Yeah, well, on that thing, let's jump into the 76ers, man. Fuge, what do you take away from Game 1 against the Knicks, Madison Square Garden? The crowd was ruckus. The crowd was rolling. What are your feelings going into Game 2 tomorrow night?
No, you figure their Sixers were coming off a short, like a day and a half. And, even though they got blown out, I think they'll be ready to rock for tomorrow night. I mean, the Knicks were sitting at home well rested, waiting on Sixers Boston winter. And, like I said, it was a short day and a half for them. They went 7 games and, they played with heart. Hey, if you win them, any team that can win in Boston 3 times speaks volumes.
Yeah.
and
Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
it's like how the Flyers series ended with the Pens going into their matchup with the Hurricanes. I mean, they had much more time to rest, recoup, and those guys were skating in circles around us. It's the same thing with the Knicks. I agree with you, man. Like that team was ready to go.
Well, usually when you get a team like waiting around for a few days, they come out sluggish. It's usually, the tables are turned. Like, the Sixers just coming off, but that was such a physical, battle with Boston.
Tim says they were a young, inexperienced hockey team that had a losing streak of 6 games, a losing streak of 5 games in their second round of the playoffs. It's pretty impressive, man. I'm excited for Flyers hockey, man. It's freaking. Yeah. It's nice to be talking about Flyers hockey in May.
Yeah,
absolutely. At this point, dude, the Flyers are playing with house money. If they can beat Carolina somehow and do the deal. That just ups the ante for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're playing with house money. No one in this city thought they had a chance, myself included. Okay, I'll put myself out there. I never thought that the Flyers were going to make the playoffs.
Especially to win one round. It's
yeah.
I mean,
it's fucking awesome.
They're a young team. They're hungry. If you could keep this nucleus together, finally you got a legitimate goalie after 10, 12 years.
Yeah. Vladar is outstanding.
He's impressive. He's very impressive.
Big time.
Ryan, Sean, what you got? You got anything, brother?
I mean, when it comes to just, I hate when people are like, "Oh, just enjoy the ride." Whenever someone makes a critique of how a team's playing, we could do both. We could just look at the team and be like, "Wow, they're not playing well," but hey, I love that they're here because I'm not going to this Flyer season thinking that they're going to make the playoffs. But now that they're here, I want them to play well and win the whole thing. I'm not going to be like, "Oh yeah, just go out there and suck."
Yeah, but look at it like this.
What's the podcast?
I don't know if anybody. I don't know if anybody saw Rick Tockin's press conference last night, but
I didn't get to watch it.
The media was kind of like bashing the Flyers, and Taka was like, it was they lost by 1 goal in overtime. Like, they played great. Like, he gave them credit where it's due. Like,
the worst part is that the national media cut you off, right? The game was on ESPN. I'm watching the game. Okay.
Oh, that was awful.
Game ends, and they go to the Knights game, the Las Vegas Knights game, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna. I texted Ryan. I'm like, yo, bro, you watching the game? He's like, yeah, they're in overtime because I'm getting ready to go to bed. I got early, and I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, how do I watch it? Like, where the fuck is it? It just disappeared, dude.
It was weird because I was like, where the hell is the game? But I forgot what the intermission. They said they started the Vegas game.
Yeah, they started the Vegas game, but then you weren't able to watch the overtime.
What happened to Sportsnet?
I went to NBC 10. I went to ABC. I went to everything that could possibly run the Flyers, and there was nothing.
There was nothing. Like what?
Sports Network, right? Said Flyers post game, and I'm like, dude, they gotta have the overtime. Click on that.
I checked that too. Yeah, I got nothing. What happened to Sports Networks?
I clicked on it. Allowing... I got playing poker. I was like, well,
me too.
I saw.
That's not what I'm looking for.
What happened to Sports Networks allowing for extensions of games and taping the beginning of the next? That's how it's usually done.
Yes.
I mean, ESPN, what a network to be having a fumble like that, man.
Yeah,
that's insane.
He just drops the games, doesn't tell you, didn't give you a highlight, didn't tell you, okay, we're moving the game to ESPN 1.
Right.
Whatever. This overtime seems to be moved to this part of ESPN. No, they just dropped the whole freaking thing. You couldn't find it anywhere.
I was out. I was out and I saw it, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably had some kind of subscription or something, but it should be on cable, man. That's crazy.
Well, you don't let a game go to overtime and not show it in the playoffs.
No. Right. And ESPN has enough channels where they could have kept the Flyers game going.
Unless they put it on ESPN too.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I was all over last night looking for it. I couldn't find it, and by the time I thought I found it, my phone told me that the game was over. And
unfortunately I had to go to bed early because I had a flight. I had to fly in the morning, so I was trying to get some shut eye.
There you go.
Yeah, I was looking for it for you before I shut my eyes. I couldn't find nothing.
Yeah, but that's really odd for that to happen at all.
Yeah. Especially with a sport, like I said, with a sports network such as ESPN, you'd think they'd have it together. Well, especially for a playoff stage. That's crazy.
Especially if you're paying all that money for, to show these games in the region.
Exactly.
I even went into last night. I even went into my ESPN app because I'm like, all right, well, I go to ESPN app. I should be able to find it and play it. Well, I found it, and it still said it was playing, and it said overtime, and I clicked on it, and it still gave me
especially
the Las Vegas game. And I'm like, this is not this is I don't okay, whatever. I just logged out. I went in, pulled up the Sixers game, saw that they were losing by 30, and was like, all right. And at this point tonight, I think I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it
night for Philly sports.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I do think that the Flyers are building momentum, and they can use that momentum coming back here to Philadelphia.
I think they win Thursday night.
Yeah, I agree.
They get
I-
right
I-
back
yeah.
in this thing.
They
Yep.
have to. It's a must win.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yep. I agree with that as well, Sean.
Yeah, they got to treat this like it's a go home game. Like
Yeah.
you gotta
can't go down
treat the rest of them.
3-0.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Both these home games, man. But they proved last night that they can play with this team. They can stay with this team. They, in my opinion, they need to attack the net more. Control their own zone. Get that puck out of there.
Right.
Control the puck in your own zone. And get quality shots. They can do that. I think they're going to be very well. What do you guys thoughts on the Flyers moving on here to game 3
Well,
down 2-0?
I think
They need to be
come
more
home,
physical.
Do or die.
Sorry.
That's it.
They come home and you got the crowd all ready to rock. It's,
Yeah.
they got to come out like they did in the beginning last night. I mean, Saturday they were flat. Last night they stepped up to I think Saturday night they had a little bit of humble pie because I don't think they were they were definitely flat, and I don't think they were really ready mentally for that.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Last night was the first time they scored any goals in the first period, and they scored 2 of them, right, throughout this entire playoff push, right? They haven't scored any goals in the first 2 periods, or in the first period. Last night they scored 2. They weren't unable to score any others, but that's a growing point.
Mhm.
Yeah,
they got their skates under them, man, and I feel like they just need to get. They're not landing enough hits on these guys, man. They're not punishing them.
No, you're right. They're not playing physical, which they really need to do.
Like they really got to punish these guys up against the boards. Like you got the puck. I'm going after you. Like they're playing. You got to play their game in a way that throws them off. Like play your own, of course, but you got to fight fire with fire. These guys are decking people. Like, listen, I saw who was it? Was it Konechny that got trucked last night and had no answer for it? Like, you got decked like it was WWE Superstar. Like, you were on the ice.
Yes, he got cleated.
Well, you're letting Carolina crash the net, too. And they're not, especially on the doorstep.
Yeah.
And they got to clear that out and protect Vader.
Did you see the overtime, Fuge?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you see the missed call on Vladar? Yeah. They hit Vladar's glove when he was trying to ice the puck.
Right. Well, there was another penalty, and something I forget what the hell it was and who it happened to, but I think they got tripped or something, but they never called it in overtime either. So
yeah, I guess they were just letting the guys play. But when it comes to a goal. Yeah. When it comes to a goal, like you gotta call that, man. Exactly. That's crazy because that's the game.
Down the middle. Right.
Yeah, like you can't let the thing slide like that. And when I saw it on the replay, I'm like, why didn't Tocchet push for that? Because like I got to see the entire overtime on Instagram. Unfortunately,
ESPN, you blocked out Flyers hockey on us. So the majority of us, if we weren't special enough, we didn't get to see it. So I'm a little frustrated with
IG.
Okay, just a little frustrated. Keep going, guys. Keep going.
I had to go to Instagram to see it. I had to go to freaking Instagram Reels.
Right. So what you got down there, man? You've been quiet for a little while. What you got going on? What do you think the Sixers can do moving forward against the darn Knicks, man? Do you think they got a chance, or do you think this is just pipe dreams? We finally gotten over the hurdle of the darn Boston Celtics, and you tell me your opinion. Where do you think Where do you think the Sixers land here?
So the Sixers definitely have, I'd say, more chance in this next series than they would against the Celtics, and that is just plain and simple. But they need to play a lot differently than they're playing the Celtics series, or they need to actually play it more like they did. Sorry, they need to be much more aggressive on defense, which they were not. They were getting ran around the entire damn game last night, and then also,
it was kind of embarrassing. Yeah.
in addition, Tyrese Maxey taking one shot in the first quarter is unacceptable. Or I don't know if in the first quarter or first half. 0 for 1 throughout an entire half of basketball is unforgivable. He is our top scorer.
Yeah.
Like, I know we have Embiid, but like his role in this series is to clog the paint, draw fouls. Just draw fouls. Get Cat, get Mitchell Robinson high in fouls, so they have to bring in some bum center, and then Embiid can score. But until then, we need to focus on the perimeter. We need to focus on our perimeter defense and just overall shot taking.
Something I've been saying all year, that perimeter D, man. I swear they go back on their heels like these random games. My thing is, I think they got this in the bag. The way they played against Boston in their own house, lights out, behind the back passes, dunking on them. Like, dude, come on.
But you also have to think this Knicks team isn't just a bunch of gritty guys that do play the game the right way, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like they actually have some athleticism. Most of the Celtics were just white guys that can sit in the corner and shoot. So you actually have to put more athleticism into playing against the Knicks, but also
welcome to Boston. Bunch of white guys who can shoot.
But I think the key is whoever Jalen Brunson's guarding should have 50 a night. That's just Jalen Brunson is not good on defense at all, and you need to take advantage of that, and you need to get him into foul trouble too.
Yeah.
I mean, they let the Knicks shoot 63% from the floor last night, and
I mean that's
Brunson having 35, and they got to come out and play more physical. Like I said, this team, playing Boston 7 games, like you got to get up for that, and the Knicks were sitting at home well rested.
Yeah.
I guess
they were definitely not up. The Sixers were definitely not up for game 1, and it showed. It showed on the court.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any need to panic yet.
And be ready to go tomorrow night, because you can't. You can't lose 2 in the Garden, dude. You just can't. You just can't. If you're the Sixers, you can't lose 2 on the road, and if you do, you got to at least put up a fight and make that thing competitive to the damn end, just like the Flyers did the other night. Okay? They showed that they could play with this team. They didn't win the game, but to themselves, and hopefully in their mantra, in their mental state of a hockey team, they know in their heart, we can play with this team. Okay? I think the Sixers may have gotten a little off base where maybe I don't know, maybe they have that distraction. Maybe we can't play with this team, and that's a scary thing.
Oh, they were lackadaisical, like I said. I mean, you gotta steal tomorrow night. Come back tied up 1-1, just like the Flyers coming home Thursday. I mean, you can't let the Knicks come back to Philly Friday night being up 2-0.
No, not a team like the Knicks. No,
not
like
at all. Especially if
Carolina can be like those guys. That Stankoven guy is a problem. First off, I didn't want to I don't want to go back to keep flipping back and forth, but that guy, man, he can skate and he can shoot. Him and Blake are a problem. But I digress. If they come to Philly, they're going to come to Philly cocky, the Carolina Hurricanes. But if the Knicks come to Philly 2-0, it's going to be a completely different ball game because they're not North Carolina, they're New York. All those fans are going to migrate over to our stadium and try to crowd up our stadium. Yeah,
don't say it's
not going to be good.
I saw a thing that if it, when the game comes back to Philadelphia, Game 4, the Sixers have limited the sale of tickets to people within a certain zip code.
Zip code, yeah.
Right? So you have to be
I
in
saw
a
that.
certain zip code to be able to even buy the dang tickets to the game to stop people from being able to buy them and sell them to
New York fans.
New York fans. Yep.
That's
Yep.
what it
Yeah,
shows.
I saw that. That's true. That's real.
Yeah.
That's
That's
It was on
fantastic.
the news yesterday morning too.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
with it, man.
Well, look at last year. You know, a lot of Knicks fans basically were in the building when they.
They took it over. They
Yeah.
took it over. It was like a home game for the Knicks.
Well, it's a
And
lot cheaper down here too than it is up at the Garden.
it is. It's literally half. It's literally half the price, if not a little more than half the price. You can watch a Knicks game versus Sixers here than it is at the Garden.
No,
It's unreal. It's unreal.
Friggin'
Yeah,
Welcome to Philly, where we like sports.
whole another show, guys. Okay, that's a whole other show.
What about you, Sean? What's your take? Do or die.
That's I gotta agree. I mean, I feel like the Sixers need to steal one in New York on like in Game 2 to even be competitive in this series. Because if they go down 2-0 and come back to Philly, and if they go down 3-0, Game 4, the stadium's going to be filled with Knicks fans. Because I feel like a lot of 76ers fans are just exhausted. I'm exhausted with this team.
Yeah.
And past the second round.
This organization. I mean,
my thing is great. We finally beat Boston. Right?
Yeah.
It's taken us 44 years to beat Boston in the playoffs. We finally beat Boston in the playoffs.
That is such a disgusting stat.
I'm not good enough with that. I want more. I don't know if this team is built to give us more. But 44 years, we finally beat Boston in the playoffs.
Well, you heard me playing the fucking violin for him before, like when it was a couple pods ago. Like I was like, "Hey, Sixers first round exits, they're doing their thing."
Yeah.
Like we've trusted the process all these years. We have a team that's competitive. Like, but the thing is, I was talking about this with I was talking about this with my platoon sergeant actually yesterday. We were talking about how trust the process. We got all these fucking big name players that we shipped them all away, and we're now successful, like more successful than when we had them. Just win the damn games. Like I don't know what this whole trust the process even was, to be honest.
No, it was because Sam Hinkie drafted Embiid, and he sat 2 years because of the foot injury.
Right. And then you had
Simmons.
And then you had Simmons, who just forgot how to be able to shoot the ball.
Well, guy couldn't even hit a jumper.
No, the damn playoff game, dude. He got a rebound under the net. Instead of going up and getting a foul,
Atlanta.
He passed it out. Like,
I know.
what are you doing?
I mean, he looked great.
Looking like Angel Reese out there.
He looked great in the pickup game.
He works. Angel Reese is probably better than Simmons.
Well,
Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
up until this point, I was.
I'll give her that grace. She's probably better than him.
Up until this point, I was calling it flush the process.
Flush the process. Yeah.
Basically,
definitely need to flush the process.
Listen,
it hasn't worked. It's never going to work.
Well,
like if we go from first round exits to second round exits, it's unacceptable.
Well,
like somebody's head's got to roll.
Second round. That's the
that's the problem. We've never made it past the second round. Like we normally end up against the Celtics in the second round, and we can't beat them. So hip hip hooray we finally got past the Celtics in the first round, but can we get past the Knicks in the second round?
We got to.
We can.
We got to, man. I mean, this team is like with Edgecombe being such a dynamic rookie that he is. Like he is a superstar.
Well,
he is balling out. Maxey being our like top scorer. Oubre playing solid defense when it really matters. Like I think honestly, this team has what it takes to go all the way.
Paul George too, being out 25 games.
PG's looking like some in that last Celtics series. He was starting to look like some in his prime.
Yep,
hitting those threes,
passes, setting up quality shots.
Well, we had 25 games off too, so that helps.
Yeah, especially for
every other week or whatever.
Well, Sean, where do you see the state of the Sixers moving forward against the Knicks in this series? Okay, it's only one game down. Madison Square Garden, coming off a 7-game series. They're tired. We expected, as Philly fans, we kind of expected a little bit of a letdown. Maybe not the letdown we saw, but where do you think they can take this series? Do you think they're capable of moving this thing forward?
Pretty much all I'm going to say is whoever wins this series is going to the NBA Finals, because the other matchups are Detroit and Cleveland. They're not going to match. And honestly, the Sixers need to prove not only to us, but to the fans as well, just in terms of, just get the job done for once. Get the job done. And I'm tired of making excuses for the Sixers being like, well, Embiid got appendectomy, or Embiid has a hangnail, or this happened, that happened. Honestly, I'm tired of making excuses for the Sixers. And about a couple weeks ago, when I saw the Sixers pretty much lost out and were in the play-in, I'm like, all right, well, if I were the GM, I'd blow it all up, build around Maxey and VJ Max, keep it that way.
Yep.
But
I totally agree with that. You got to build around the youth in this franchise. Embiid is getting no younger. I believe everyone here on this panel probably knows that I have a love-hate relationship with Joel Embiid. Okay. I told my son the other night, if he beats Boston, I might stop calling him a bum. He beat Boston. Okay. I'm still not to the point where I'm not gonna call him a bum. Okay. I need more. I need more from that man. He talks the biggest game out of everybody. I need it. I need it now. Because this is probably his last shot.
This could be his last run.
Yeah. Yeah. He's had so many injuries with his legs, man. He plays outside of his scope as a big man. And it's been detrimental to his body over the years that he's played.
Plus, he hasn't really taken care of his body, eating healthy over the years too.
Not at all.
Right.
No.
Eating cheeseburgers and.
I feel like this offseason was the first time he actually took
the Boston series. Okay, in the Boston series, where I watched him, and he actually played big man basketball. Okay, he was in the paint. He was getting rebounds. He was putting the ball back up. He wasn't doing the half-court garbage that he normally did, okay? Playing from three-point line to three-point line, and that's all his big ass went. No, he was going all the way through the paint, at least on the offensive side of the board, and he was playing basketball. I need that.
Yeah, consistent.
Okay? I need consistency. That, all the time, every game. You're willing to go down where your big ass belongs and make a difference. Because if you're not down there, you're not making a difference. You are bigger and stronger than 90% of the people that you're playing against. If you're playing out of position, then we are going to lose.
Yeah, but that's what he's been doing his whole career, though. That's really all he
Yeah.
knows.
It has,
Yeah,
it has.
it's bad habits.
know,
Like he falls into that bad habits, those bad habits, and it almost
it's just-
always costs us games unless he's on some kind of hot streak when he's throwing threes.
Oh, he's not like an old traditional center from way back in the day. Now when you're
No.
like you said, Ryan, trying to hit the three from outside at the top of the key, like
There's no
What are we
reason.
doing?
There's no reason your 7 foot tall ass is out there shooting a 3-point. There's no
you're
reason.
right.
There's literally no reason.
He's not Carl Anthony Towns. He
Did
doesn't
you
have that
see-
skill set.
You should
Did
be
we see Shaq out there shooting 3-pointers?
you should be
No, he's up
crashing
there
boards
dunking on
and
dudes.
blocking shots. Just like a traditional center, but that's not his
And that's
game.
what Joel Embiid's career should be.
Should,
He's
but it's
big
just
enough,
been hit
strong
the
enough
three.
to control the paint, and if you come in here, I'm gonna make you pay.
Mhm.
But that was 90s. That was
No, that
late
was-
80s, 90s
Different
basketball,
era.
man. They don't play that way no more. Stooge, we know
no,
that.
of course
They
not.
don't play that. They don't play that type of basketball anymore.
No, it's
They
But
want to
that's the
play
basketball.
hero ball.
That's the basketball as those fans we expect.
Right.
Hard nose. You earn that foul. You earn that foul.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they don't call it unless like it's legit. You
And
earned it. You earned it. You earned that dude smashing his arm into your face going to the net. You earned the foul. Right?
It's just so
Now,
frustrating watching that
They
big
reach
man.
out and touch somebody and they're shooting, they're in penalty and they're shooting 2 shots. It's unreal.
It's so frustrating watching that big man not be where he needs to be, because there's not a single player in the NBA that doesn't say the same thing. Like, you can't stop Joel Embiid. You can't.
No,
When he's doing what he's supposed to do, you can't stop him.
when he's
Put him in the paint and let him go to work.
it's kind of a shame because the guy's talent, would be phenomenal if he would have been healthy all these years.
Yeah,
But
the
it's
best
just-
ability is availability.
But the sad thing of it is he's been hurt. I mean, you got to give him
He has
credit
been.
where it's due. But then, it's just injury after injury. They don't play him one night. Back in the day, you wouldn't see Michael Jordan taking the hell off for a night. Please, the guy played.
No.
The guy won the NBA championship with playing with the flu.
The flu game. Oh man, what
Hey,
a
put up-
game.
Jordan put up one of his best performances being under the flu.
Probably being under the influence too.
I'm sure they gave him a shot of here's some IV fluids and stuff. I'm sure he was feeling the freaking pain.
Yeah, some IV fluids.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys,
we're gonna flush all
everybody
this
can
out
have
of you, buddy. Don't
everybody
worry
can
about
have
this.
LeBron, but hey, his airness. It was a different era. It was physical. There was fighting. Jordan got beat up by the Pistons
Yes.
Mhm.
for years, and then he came back and then he stuck it up their ass.
Yeah, because MJ didn't take that shit, man. He perfected his craft,
Well,
and he
Bulls-
played his position.
the Pistons beat his ass down in the paint for like 2 or 3 years, and then he just came back and kicked ass and took names.
Yeah.
That guy would have won 8 or 9 championships if he didn't play baseball. Hands down.
That's
Yeah.
a whole other story of why he had to play baseball. We'll get into that later. So let's get back to the Flyers. And
Did you
they,
guys get in the Phillies yet? I know we only got.
Oh, we talked about Topper. We
yeah,
talked
we
about
talked about
Topper.
the
You were,
Phils. What do you want to talk
what's your take?
Yeah, we can jump back in the Phils. What do you got?
Well, no,
What do
I
you
don't
got?
wanna- Well, I know the Phillies are up 6-0 now in the top of the 8th, and Sanchez is still in. With
Okay.
88 misses and 8 strikeouts.
Last I checked, it was 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, they're
the
doing
Phils,
good.
Since firing Topper, they were 9-1, and now it looks like they might be 7-1. If they win this
They
game,
win tonight. I think it's 6-1.
6-1.
No, it would be 7. This would be like
7-1 if they
7-1,
win tonight, right?
Yeah, they said it on 97.5
I mean,
20 times today.
I don't see them coming back from a 6-run deficit. So
No.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
what's
Hey,
his
you
name?
never know with the Phillies bullpen.
I mean, what's his name just came off the,
Dude, you ain't lying, Sean,
what's
man.
his,
Dude,
what's his name? Duran just came off the IL today, so I guess they'll be, depending on if they let Sanchez go the distance. But
Maybe they'll bring him in for an inning, but who knows?
Right.
I don't see them.
You're up 6-0. You kind of, I would save as many arms as I could. I would.
Yeah. Don't warm up another arm.
Just throw Kirkring in. Hopefully he doesn't screw it.
they could bring Duran in just to give him some work, even though it's not a non-save situation.
That too. Maybe just like a little warm-up inning.
Yep.
Duran's an absolute maniac. I love that dude.
But I feel like you guys are missing the biggest news of the week. The Eagles extended the contract of Big Dom.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love
I feel
that.
like that guy has
That
20
actually
different
came
job
out
titles.
yesterday.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, what does this do to
What's the
LeBron James'
contract
legacy?
and how do I get the job? Okay, I'm not
Bro, for real.
Italian, but I'm Irish. I mean,
Big beefy Italian. I think that's what you got.
Listen, I'm military trained. I can do security. Let's go,
Right.
baby.
Right.
Give me that job.
He doesn't do just security. He does
Get
everything.
Big Dom's number. Call him up.
Yeah.
Get down that Nova.
We get Big Dom on the show, Fooch. Come on, let's go.
I feel like if you ask Big Don to make someone disappear, he wouldn't ask questions.
I got Ray Dittinger coming on next month.
Oh, beautiful. I'm looking forward to that.
I'd love to get a hold of Big Dom to get him on the show.
That'd be awesome.
Well,
We got to link up. New season started. Okay, we'll link up. We'll get in the back somehow. Yeah, we have people, right? We can try to manipulate and get in the back door of things and go places that maybe other people couldn't go. Fooge, I'm just saying.
let me see if I can work some magic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go, Fooge. There you go, Fooge. Do God's work.
I can't guarantee.
An Italian restaurant.
No. I don't expect no guarantees. No. I just accept the job's going to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, you never know.
Fooge, what's your take on the Phillies after firing Topper?
I mean, it was a no-brainer. I think after they brought Mattingly in, the writing was on the wall because, it's a shame. Hey, Topper's a scapegoat, but Dombrowski's still running the show. And, if I'll say this, if this team doesn't produce, Middleton better fire his ass.
Oh, for sure.
There's no excuse.
Well, I feel like he's too busy swishing his wine to realize what's happening right in front of him. But that's just me.
Honestly,
I agree with you.
I'm starting to think the game's passed Dombrowski by.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, listen, the fact that they did little to nothing with this team in the offseason blows my mind. Blows my mind.
We got a good club.
Yeah,
we got a good club.
No, you don't bring in a
legitimate. We have this. We have that.
When you don't bring in a legitimate right-handed batter, you could have went out and got Bregman.
Yeah, well, when he says you got a good club, what do we got? A good golf club? Because you're golfing for balls, bro.
Here's the thing I said.
Closer to my feet, the better. That's why it's going to swing.
How do you insult the Philly fan base intelligence when you run the same shit back for 3 years in a row?
Definition of insanity.
Like we're the most knowledgeable fans in the United States or in the world, and what are we, stupid?
Yeah.
You don't think we notice the same game plan you roll out every year over the past 6 years, basically. You're rolling out the same crap.
No. It's like Kevin Petula calling the same fucking plays.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say.
Excuse
There's
my
fans that
language.
wanted him fired after game 2.
Excuse
for
my
that
language.
season.
We
He
were
should
young years.
he should have been fired after game 2. He should have been.
Yeah.
I do. I will. Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. He should have been fired after game 2. That dude was.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know, I'm gonna play some Madden later and do my best Kevin Petula impression. Straight hitch routes every
Let me-
damn.
Let me
Sean,
ask
to
you-
be honest, I did that.
And you get blown out, by 77 points.
No, listen, I did that online on Madden. The dude put up a 50 burger on me because he just kept picking me off.
Yep.
Every time. I was like, all right. I played it all the way through because I wanted to see like legitimately what happened. I
The guy,
did hitch routes. I did hitch routes the fucking entire time. And I ran Saquon up the middle. Saquon up the middle. AJ Brown deep ball. And it did nothing for me. Literally nothing for me.
But see, no, the whole thing with that is the guy probably thought you were 5 years old, and that's what we think Kevin Petula's IQ is when he calls
Right.
plays. Out of a 5
Oh, God. Screenshot that. Somebody out there in social media land. Take that.
Clip that.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
man. I love it.
Hey, like I'm loving what the Phillies are doing right now. They're producing. They're actually getting runs. I just hope they continue on and make smart decisions and play actual baseball, not home run derby competition. That's my
All
thing.
right.
You know what I have to say about the Phillies right now? Call me Green Day. Just wake me up when September ends, man.
Shut up. Shut
I'm
up.
sorry. I want to see us do anything in October other than lose this first round. That's
Let's
just
Let's see where this team is by. I don't know.
4th of July. I feel like that's good.
I would say mid July, early August. Let's see.
Like
where
trade
they're at.
deadline time, which is like around the
Yeah.
4th, I believe.
Yeah. Right now, they're so early in Phillies baseball. We have so much going on with the Sixers and Flyers. The Phillies are kind of in the back burner of them.
Well,
You know,
as they should,
They're letting them-
as they should, because we're all shocked that the Sixers beat Boston and the
Yeah.
Flyers made the playoffs after 6 years.
Yeah.
Won a
I mean,
series
like we said,
in 8 years.
the Sixers finally beat the stinking Boston Celtics. First time since 1982, 44 years. Right, we talked about that earlier, and now the Flyers
playing out
have
of their minds.
they have a chance. They can play with this team, and Thursday night they come back to Philadelphia, and they have the home team behind them.
Yeah.
And if they can pressure that net, push that puck, own it, I think they're in great position to turn the series. I don't know about you guys. We still got some time. We can keep on going.
Well, like we said, they got to come out and start playing more physical.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
They got to put hits on these guys, man.
Yes.
Hey, if the Flyers can give me a birthday gift, please let it be a Game 3 win. That's all I'm going to say.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His birthday's in 2 days.
Happy early birthday.
Well, yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
You're
Hopefully the Flyers make it a happy one because it won't be if they lose. So
You're not going to be 21, are you?
24.
24.
24. Holy shit. All right.
How old do you want to be? I didn't hear you.
24.
Are you?
24.
How old's Ryan?
33.
Geriatric.
Dude, you're 33. You don't even.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I was taking you for like in your early 20s.
I'll take it, brother. Thank you.
Seriously. You don't
That's all those packaged meals at the military.
Is that-
MREs. I'm heavily preserved. Thank
Is that
you.
that Kelly gene?
I guess, man.
Are you on Tom's mom's side or dad's side?
Mom's side.
So it's not the Kelly gene. Though.
It's not the Kelly. No, that's why. That's yeah. That's why he looks so good. Sorry, Tom. Love you, buddy. All right, man. For all of us here at the Pattison Ave Phanatics, thank you for joining us. For For the crew, this is it. We're out. Peace and love.
Go
see you
Sixers,
next
go
time.
Flyers, go Phillies, and go Birds.
Go Birds.